Okay, so this is gonna sound weird, but how many of you guys like stale milk? No. Alright, well, me either. But if you guys have realized this, we've all tasted it once in our life when, we pour milk into our cereal. And there you go, it's stale milk. You may be wondering what stale milk has to do with my culture artifact speech. And well, my culture artifact speech is this Salvadorian quesadilla. Oh crap. I chose this for two reasons. One reason is because other than pupusas, it's the most favorite dessert over there in El Salvador, and because it's more than a piece of bread to me. For me, this quesadilla represents all the struggles that my family has gone through. Back in the 1980s, in the Salvadorian Civil War, back in the Civil War of the Salvadorians, my parents' house and the farm got bombed. So they were forced to live on the street selling quesadillas. My mom, since she was super small, my grandma taught her how to make quesadillas, how to bake them the proper way. That's how they got through life and they started earning money. It was kind of hard to have a job back then because since it was two opposite sides, if you would go to certain places, you would get you were blamed to be from the other side of whoever the war was from. Without the struggle they had, it would have been harder for them to come to the United States. And I appreciate their struggle because that's how my brother and I are here. These are super old customs from El Salvador that keep our family together, because when we have quesadilla in our house, that means there's going to be a lot of people in the house, there's going to be a party, there's going to be people coming over, there's going to be a lot of food, and that means no one's going home anytime soon. The traditional way of eating a quesadilla is after a typical breakfast, which is eggs, plátanos, frijoles, tortillas. That's how we usually all eat breakfast, right? So that's after you have this typical breakfast, that's when you usually eat the quesadilla. Either that, or you can have it around 3, 4, when you're already done cleaning, you're watching TV, you're gossiping with your friends, or your tias, your grandma, whatever you want. That's usually how you eat it, with a cup of coffee, or if you don't like coffee, no. I identify with this culture because it's something that my parents, it's how they struggle through life, so they've taught us throughout the days, throughout the years, how to struggle for our own needs, and we don't have to be put somewhere higher than we are, as in we get what we get because we earn it. Every summer I go to El Salvador, and I love to go because since I was super small, I go every single summer. Not a summer have I messed up going. So I identify because I know every single culture, tradition everyone has in there, so I love being Salvadorian. So, if you guys are wondering how to make quesadillas, this stale milk comes in. You leave the milk, it's a whole gallon of milk. You put it outside for a whole week. It's gonna smell, let me tell you. It's gonna smell so bad that when you put it in the mixer, you have to put it in, you have to put a lot of cheese, and you have to put baking powder. After all of that is mixed, you put sugar, you put butter, and once you mix it, you put it in your pan, you put it to 350 for about 40 minutes, and there you go, you have Salvadorian quesadilla. And it smells really, really good. So after eating all the pupusas, you guys are full, you can eat a little piece of quesadilla. And eat it in a hammock, eat it with milk, with coffee, whatever you want. After all, today you will leave knowing how to make quesadillas, why it's important to me, and how you eat them. Nowadays, bakeries they sell you quesadillas, but it's not really good. It's like, I guess they try to imitate it, but it's more water than they try, and it's really expensive. If they make them how, let's say my mom makes them, which is really, really concentrated and it's really good and cheesy, then it's gonna cost you about $10. And it's a piece maybe like this that they sell you. But one place where you can go is Chinese bakeries. I have no idea why, but those are the people in El Salvador. A lot of Chinese people are entering, and a lot of Chinese people live there now. So I guess they like the way, they like to get the customs of them. So that's why they're selling them now, and they know how to sell them instead of other people that are trying to imitate them. So I hope you guys go eat quesadillas.